The experiment will now begin.
Yo, so I'm playing Mai in this video because I decided to play every character that looked interesting to me, and see if I can click with them. As a disclaimer, this is probably my second time ever playing this character, and my reading retention is really bad, so I don't exactly know how any of Mai's abilities work. In this game, I'm with two of my friends who are playing Lennox and Alex, a team comp that seems pretty favorable for us. The build I'm using is exactly the highest win percent plan at the time of recording. As always, the build code will be in the description. This video will feature full gameplay with commentary every now and then to analyze fights or to voice out what I was thinking at the time.
Getting warmed up. Did someone throw their trash in here? My mind always used to just wander to clothing. What do we have here? Probably tons of ways to use this. Is it supposed to look like this? I'm missing this warm bed. I don't feel good about this. This isn't too bad. What do we have here? This almost feels like a real masterpiece. My comfort is necessary. Annoying, but at least it's done. How's this? It's pretty good, huh?
I make SP items for the early game since I'm going to be using my abilities a lot to farm mobs.
Pure focus and determination. Technology servant, take me to my destination. Ugh, my clothes are gonna get dirty. I'm not convinced. I'm just getting warmed up. This almost feels like a real masterpiece. I'll just open this up. All good? Yeah. Uncomfortably necessary. I might be able to turn an arrow into something cool. Technology servant, take me to my destination. Don't you even dare to run away!
As of recent, I've been picking up ramen and cooking it at campfires. It's a very easy source of food and takes up very little inventory space.
I might be able to turn an arrow into something cool. Nothing's worse than a rundown hotel. A new area has been restricted.
The battle zone spawned right on top of us, so we might as well hover around here and fight for it.
feels like a real masterpiece. Now we're looking pretty formidable.
I build the weapon first because I'm still kind of learning the character, so it's the safest bet. Also, don't worry about the fact that I bought a medal right next to the place where medals spawn.
Did someone throw their trash in here? I feel kind of like a creep swing. Uncomfortably necessary. Nothing's worse than a rundown hotel. I'll just open this up.
Good
You don't want to
condition is
fight?
required.
Works for me. Nothing's worse than a rundown hotel.
People are starting to run towards us here in this battle zone. It might get very loud very quickly.
There you are.
Nothing's worse than a rundown hotel. My outfit is a mess.
Close.
Don't even dare to run away.
Congratulations on surviving the battle zone. I already saw that coming, though.
Why is it so tricky to move around?
We got the battle zone control pretty smoothly. It's kinda crazy we didn't die to not being in the little safe circle though. But I have no idea how that works anyways. Either way, it's time to set our sights on the alpha since it hasn't been taken down yet.
Schools can be so quiet. Surely they'll give me something useful.
Man, we're really just fighting a lot here, huh?
Ally killing spree. A subject has been terminated. Ally killing spree. A subject has been terminated. A new area has been restricted. Rampage. Rapid
I probably could have killed the ISIL, but I was just scared for some reason.
Can no longer be revived. A subject has been terminated. Ally killing spree. 10 survivors remain.
I made this, but even I can't believe it. Should be focusing on me.
Remember when I said I made SP items earlier? I still have them and never use them. They would have also helped out a lot in this fight because I ran out of SP right when I wanted to use my ult. Anyways, it's finally time to analyze all the crazy stuff that just happened. Here we back off because we want to wait for the battle zone to activate before fighting. I also sit back a little because I want to use my dash to catch opponents off guard. Once Lennox gets a pull, I start walking in to try and get a dash off and get my taunt ready. I notice that Adriana is very far away and I want to try and land the second part of my dash to taunt her and successfully do so. She goes into stasis and the Tia's already dead, but I really want to take Adriana down because her AoE damage would make a 2v3 way easier for her. Thankfully my scarf does a stupid amount of damage and I can just run her down relatively easily. And to finish this team fight, I just cut off the Tazia because she's a very slippery character. We book it to the safe circle where we have a Haze, Sua, and Emma waiting for us. My plan on starting the fight was to use my Q, W for some defense, and then dash to catch the Haze who I expected to run away. But I got absolutely obliterated, so I panic used ult on myself, which did do a good job of keeping me alive for Alex to use his burst, and I was able to clean up 2 kills pretty easily. Then Emma walks back just to get CC to death. I'm gonna start this fight off here because we run into the same 2 teams as we did in the battle zone. I really wanted to jump on the Adriana because, as I said before, her AoE damage makes team fights very hard to win. But she gets away, so we turn to fight the Tia and the Tazia. The Tazia gets pulled into us by Lennox, so she decides to go all in and try to take down Alex. I notice I'm very low in HP, so I start to back off while slapping the Tazia to make sure she doesn't end up taking down Alex. Tia then runs to try and take me down, so I run into the bush to limit her vision on me. I use my dash here mainly for the shield, then start attacking Tia until she's finished off. I use the second part of my dash to try and catch the Adriana, but this time I missed. And you can see that Adriana hurts quite a lot, so I try to make it a point to sidestep or else I would literally fry. But Lennox just has so much tankiness it doesn't even matter. As we're thinking of getting the alpha, the ISIL, Chiara, and Ekion teams shows up. I go straight for the ISIL because honestly, I just hate ISIL as a character. Getting a successful taunt on him made it simple to finish him off. I then switch my focus to the Ekion because I don't think I have the movement to catch up to Chiara, but she does slow down the fight, so I switch my focus back to her. The Ekion dies Alex and I run back to peel for Alex, and thankfully it was enough for Ekion to switch focus towards me. I believe I'm a tank buster character, so this is a good fight for me. I have my dash back, so I try to taunt both of them, which does work. Here I know I'm in assassinate range by Chiara, so I try to time my ult where she might turn around and kill me, and when she does I ran out of SP, and also I thought that if I didn't have my cursor on anything, I would automatically cast it on myself. Aw man, that was a lot of talking. Back to the game.
I'll just open this up. I feel kind of like a creep spying on them like this.
I'll follow.
Yep. Really? Don't care. Don't you even dare to run away!
No escape.
Let's go. Necessary. I could go for some ice cream. What do we have here?
A new area has been restricted.
I don't feel good about this. impressed every time I see one of these.
There you
Drink? The pond water? I'll just open this up. Hey! I don't feel good about this. I feel kind of like a creep spying on me. What about this? I don't like the smell of hospitals.
A new area has been restricted.
I am now full build, it's time to win this.
I made this, but even I can't believe it.
We set our sights on the wick line because we have a feeling the other team's already there.
Has been terminated.
I actually don't know how Emma ended up dying there. Was it maybe because she had wickline dot on her?
Legendary. A subject has been terminated.
Suddenly cold.
Ally killing spree.
prepare yourself.
Probably good to grab some stuff here. Don't overdo it. I should at least wash my hands.
A new area.
And that's it.
A subject has been terminated. A subject.
Well, what was that? Go ahead with the praise now.
How come Mai is the only character I can see the full windscreen on? Oh well, let's analyze these fights. We caught the Suwa as she was probably organizing her inventory to make space for the wickline loot. I taunt her and taking her down was pretty easy. I know that Emma was across this bush because I saw her use an ability through it, and I think I can run her down right now. Both the Haze and the Emma are here, and my teammates can probably catch up. The Haze flashes over the wall, leaving me to chase down the Emma. On second thought, I think the Emma ended up dying because of the restricted area timer. Here, Adriana gets a lot of damage on us to begin with, so I dashed to Lennox to shield her first. Then I dashed towards the Haze hoping to get her into taunt, but I missed. I did get the Jan though, which gives us that extra little bit of time. What I think happened here is actually very funny. I think the Jan wanted to kick one of us into the wall of the ring so that we could bounce back, but the Lennox had already touched the wall, so he ended up pushing both of us forwards and towards their team. Losing vision here was extremely annoying for me. All I could do was move forward and guess where the others were. I expected to use my ult here at the last second, but I was too late in pressing the button, so I die. Thankfully, my team was good enough to win the respective 1v1s to finish off the game. And yeah, that's it.